we made it to this lake and fought some more, and then we found this lovely four-boobed lady underneath the water.
And you found a letter from the guy who sealed her in here.
I was actually going to say, could we have a journal item for this letter?
Sure.
Yeah, that would be good.
In case we gotta bring it up later.
Yeah, in case we need like a way to prove where we obtained this woman.
I mean, this letter has nothing to do with this woman, but...
Maybe don't let her know we have the letter.
She could totally be closely associated with one of the two different names on the letter, and the letter also refers to like mom and dad as like as Mendecite as pronouns. She could be someone's mother. She deserves respect.
All right, Santiago's letter should be in your journal.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah. And click it to make it biggie. Gorgeous.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, I assume she's the Mendecite. I'm going to just say, this is a Mendecite.
Figured out what a Mendecite is.
Oh. When they get it right, it's much nicer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I assume, she's a Mendecite. The rest of them are just fuck-ups.
Yeah, Mendedon'ts.
Yeah.
Keep on thinking of Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
You see, I have standards.
Yeah. I had a question with the door in the portal. Is there when we came into this world, was there a door that I could just look back and see a portal into Una's home? Or is it sort of like Narnia rules, we just walk and all of a sudden we're there, yeah.
When you're walking back, you can't see it at first, but Ona is waving and screaming through the door.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Because you left him to hold the door for you.
Wait, come back! Okay, good, we know what it is.
Yeah.
There's also one path that led you here, so the path leads back.
Okay, cool.
When you guys head back down.
Right.
Here.
So there's no way we could have gotten lost in here.
We're talking to Calendaria.
Well, not if we follow the path.
How do you pronounce her name? What is her name? Calendria?
Oh yeah, did any of us want to ask her...
Calendaria.
Did any of us want to ask her any questions before we go?
Yeah, I was just going to say, maybe before we unleash her upon the world we're from.
She is grateful to be out of the water and greets you all very warmly.
Oh.
So,
those little ones were beginning to annoy me.
How long were you down there?
What year is it?
8.
8?
Don't ask him. He doesn't really know. I don't know either. I'm just saying he doesn't, obviously.
We don't really measure time in years as much as days.
We totally measure time in years.
I explicitly told Ona to remember the date and what year it was.
It is 8642.
You see, it's only the year 8642. Don't listen to these jokers.
See, it is 8. I just forgot the other numbers.
8640 was a hell of a year.
Very good wines.
Man, really, I got it. Just thinking back to it.
Was that before or after you lost your entire family? Or was
that
the year it happened?
It was the last good memory I had.
Oh, right, I forgot. That's how we mark the years, is the anniversary of the horrible thing that happened to Ruth.
Potato tragedy.
Well, once we tell her the year, does she have any reaction?
So 6,300.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's okay. Nobody's judging. You just
Who put you
You don't
down
look a day
there?
over 5.
And why did they put you there?
Because we were being co-opted.
Co-opted for what?
Ooh.
With the power of all of the 12 houses, it's had too much influence on the people of the city.
So,
Does the familiate still reign?
the what?
The familiate?
We don't know that name, so if they are,
And we
they're
don't know
doing
the
it
city.
very quietly.
Yeah, they might be doing it behind the scenes, but as
It's
far as we know.
the
got
group
history?
of the 12 families.
I don't think there's no 12. We don't know them, so probably not. You're okay with that?
Well, none of us are historians, unfortunately, but we do know some.
Santiago must be gone then.
Santiago is definitely dead.
Far too long a time. But are any of the Shatar left?
I don't know what those are.
Maybe we should show her the note.
Yeah, well, not very helpful, but you're doing
The note
good.
doesn't
Why don't you tell us about the
explain
Shatar?
anything,
The
No, but
Shatar is
Santi-
the symbol you saw on the wall of the vault.
Yeah, can I show
And
her
that's
the note?
Santiago's last name is Shatar.
Maybe. I mean,
Can I
there's somebody
show
who
her
lives
the
in the
note?
house. It's possible.
Does this still hold this vault?
I mean,
Maybe?
the Santiago family doesn't seem to exist anymore. This
Actually,
house is
do
owned
we
by
know
Ona.
Ona's last name?
Gabon.
Gabon. Alright, well
It's owned by
that's
a
right
man
out.
named Gabon. He's a very
No,
nice man.
he-
When you met Ona, he was excited because he had bought the house only a couple years ago because of the abandoned vault that was in the basement.
Okay. Can I show her the note from Santiago?
Oh. I remember being by his side when he wrote this.
So how come you came in here and he didn't?
Santiago, there's power in his blood, but not the same power.
He was a...
Not the collaborative power.
So we are quite unfamiliar with the power you have. Could you elaborate on what it is
Yes.
that you do?
Yes, I think that history became legend, and some things that should have never been forgotten have fallen out of memory altogether.
History
we-
became legend, legend
We
became
were
myth.
all of us deceived.
Well, when I came in here, the Familiate was a powerful organization made up of 12 families that were basically the rulers of Peaugaux. They were responsible for its safety, its enchantments. They brought the Mendecites to life so that we could grant wishes.
So you were created by the 12 families.
Wait, but stop right there.
I
Can you
heard the
grant wishes?
wish word?
Not by myself.
How many do you need?
And how does one make more of you?
You need the blood of the 12 families.
Oh. You see, we came across some unsavory
Get the-
gentlemen trying to mimic what was done in ancient times, so...
Our restaurant has a walk-in freezer. How much blood?
No. We need
No.
Get
The
some of
real
the blood
question
out of the
is,
back. Get the blood
how
out
do
of the
we
back and show
keep
it
you
to us.
safe from these families if they find out we have you?
Well, they won't, because we won't let them know about her. We have
I
a
feel
vault
like-
here that hasn't been opened for 6,000 years.
Mm.
That has a very pleasant room in it that we
Well,
could perhaps keep her in to keep her safe until we find out more.
I mean, the city hasn't changed that much since you were locked away either. I mean, it's,
No, I think
It's
the
more
restaurants
like that.
have improved
Yeah.
significantly.
Well, yes,
the restaurant
that
scene
one,
has improved.
It's very chic now. There's all kinds of exotic meats in one particular restaurant.
Yeah. That we own.
But
So, Calendaria, what is this place that we are in right now?
this is, we made it how I would like it, knowing I would be here for so long. It was made to be calming for me, and the little creatures, they survived from, they harvested me.
Harvested you?
What did they harvest of you?
Everything. They dig their little claws in my ears for the earwax and mucus. Sometimes they dare to take a lock of hair, feast on my fingernail clippings.
Are they good?
It is what kept them alive all this time in here.
Did you choose to be chained at the bottom of a lake?
She's obviously immortal.
It was to help me resist the urge to try to escape.
Aha.
So do you want to stay here?
I want to see the city. I want to see what has happened.
Let me ask you a serious question right now. Because currently, just so you know, I do look like her only with 2 arms.
She is
wise.
fully aware that you're a changeling and that you're just being silly.
It's not silliness. I want you to know it's a sign of respect. You are beautiful, and I want you to know that. No one can tell you otherwise.
I'm very much aware.
I was also about to tell you that you're beautiful.
Great.
Also, I'd
It's
like
the
to touch
sincerest form
upon...
of flattery. You know?
Bruce, did you just realize she's potentially immortal?
Let me
And
ask
was
you
it the
this.
6,000 years she's been alive for, or what tipped you off, honestly?
Well, but one other question though, I just have to ask. Have you ever tried your own hair? Like, is it good? Does it taste good?
I don't need to eat.
Okay, that makes sense. But do you have the ability to not look quite so obviously you?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Not
Because then you can...
everyone has the changeling powers.
No, I'm not exactly like you. I could change how I appear, but I find it undignified.
Thing is, no one has
As
seen
do we.
anything like you for a very long time, and people are gonna be surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would like it if you keep a low profile for your own safety.
That was always the case.
There is a powerful wizard, and he has attempted to make more Mendecites, but his work is very crude, very incomplete, and if you were to see his attempts, you would find them disgusting.
If the 12 families do not hold sway, how is he creating Mendecite?
Well,
Well,
do we have the book with us?
he is kidnapping people freely.
Yeah. And he found out certain information related
So
to the
again,
process.
how much blood is required?
He has some kind of recipe book that we're having analyzed at the moment to see whether or not he thinks he's found some kind of loophole or if he is doing it the traditional way. But we don't know yet.
A full euro of blood freely given or an appendage is needed.
Oh.
But
Lot
once
of
the
blood.
blood of a member of the family is used for the ceremony, it can never be used again.
Oh yes, I don't recycle blood. The doctor could tell you about that.
No, that person's blood can never be used again.
Oh. So it doesn't matter.
This way they cannot do the ritual over and over. It must be done once in a generation.
Oh.
Well, this fellow is definitely doing it more than once a generation. In fact, he's making a handful of them. They're not great. They're obviously shoddy. And,
Not great.
Or he hasn't
they're
found
the
any...
off-brand Mendecites that they don't work, and they're evil, and you can't even have a conversation with them. So, we've killed the ones we've found.
I mean,
but
yeah.
we didn't know what they were.
Clearly, he doesn't even have the right blood to do it in the first place.
Yeah, he's trying to find a way around the safeguards that apparently were put into the process.
Well, this
Also,
No, he was kidnapping people from old houses. He was going for the real deal.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
made 3 of them.
who
You know what I
was-
mean? Like,
Yeah.
that means he's probably doubling up on blood. As a doctor, that would be my assumption.
Mm-hmm.
Also, do you guys remember the name of the little girl that went missing?
Maylor. House Maylor.
Ah, yes.
Lassane
that would be
and
Lassane
Lassane
Maylor.
and
You know
Maylor.
the
Was
Maylor?
Maylor one of the 12 families?
Yeah.
Yes, elves.
Oh, well then, apparently some of the family blood survives.
That's the other family you found.
Well,
Yeah.
so the other families still exist, but
Cadola? No, not
do
Cadola.
we know if they rule Peaugaux? Peaugaux has a mayor, right?
Blorgris?
Blorgris?
I got
Who's that?
Blorgris. I don't know.
Blorgris.
Oh.
I'm reading my notes. I wrote Blorgris.
In your journal, there's
Probably
a section that's
bourgeois.
house sigils.
No, house sigils. Yeah, there's the Maylor, there's the Barbary, and there's the Chatan.
So Barbary.
Barbary was member of the Familiate.
Who was Barbary?
We found clothes for that. That sigil was found in the pile of dead children's clothes.
They look like
yeah.
you. They look like you, little druid.
Oh!
Well,
So, did each of the 12 families correspond to, do any ethnicities repeat in the 12 families, or are they all unique? Are there, is there more than one elf family? Is there more than, of the 12 families, are they all racially unique, or are there repeats?
You're gonna make it racial.
They're different in several ways. I don't believe any of them came from the same place originally.
Okay.
Hmm. Do you have a place in mind where you want to go in the city?
I would like to get a lay of what the city has become and to see what it looks like beyond the walls.
you might want to disguise yourself a little bit, just in
I mean,
case.
Todd still has his grim.
Well, don't we have?
Reaper.
Can't somebody cast a spell on her that can change her appearance, or we don't have something like that?
Nah.
I mean,
I don't know.
Seeming is like a mass illusion spell.
That's what I'm trying to say. So
Money has.
we can take that away from her.
I mean, if only we had someone whose signature move was to turn one thing into another thing.
Well, here's the thing I'm worried about is she is obviously the most valuable thing in the city as soon as she steps foot in
Hey,
it.
she's a person. She's the most valuable person in the city.
Well, potato
Okay,
and
so-
I don't know
okay,
if I'd
as a
call it
martial
Value! That's not
Mendecite and person
money
are
value,
two different
but-
Yeah, so we have a valuable slave that we should be a little. What do you call it when you own them, right?
all sorts of
She's not a slave.
high magic and magic all over this city, and I feel like someone's gonna have a homing device already set on Mendecite. I'm very concerned for this thing.
Yeah, we need
It
like
has
some
been
sort of.
6,000 years, so
I mean, I think you
It
should
might
probably,
exist, it might not.
if you have the ability to disguise yourself, at least to go and look around the city. Like, once we get out of the city, you want to be like 9 foot tall, walking through trees, whatever the fuck. What? I'm not going to judge you.
Maybe
But
Ona has a big coat or
no one
something.
needs to look upon me unless I wish them to look upon me.
Oh,
that's great.
She sort of like waves her hand and her skin starts to like shimmer like a purple light.
That's even. Why didn't you
And
fucking
you
leave
and
with that?
you can see her.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Oh, she's gone predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally, totally. predator.
When she does this, you can hear Ona yelling from the door, "Where did she go?"
It's all
Oh,
right,
you can let him
Ona.
see it. He's already done it, so it's
Just-
all right.
Go back to the bath. Thank you for holding the door.
So, I guess I want to ask this of Gandaria. So you chained yourself to the bottom of the lake so that you would not be tempted to escape. But, now a lot of time has gone by, so screw it, let's just escape.
Well, it seems unlikely that the same people are still a threat. If you do not know who they are, then that is amazing to me.
What about new
Because
people?
they were in charge of everything when I was.
When's the last time someone
went in here.
cut you up? When's the last time someone cut a piece off of you?
You saw the little flowers
So-
that were
so those-
scraping
so the people are-
bits.
So the people are probably still around. Whoever.
I mean,
Did this to
some
you.
of them have positions of power
No.
these days. Some of them have been lost to time. There's still somewhat around, but they're
Yeah,
not the
elves-
same family
Right.
as that
Like,
they used
even
to.
I was gonna say, even elves don't live 6,000 years.
Yeah, you're talking about 10 generations even for elves. Like, that's.
All right.
That's 500
How old
generations
do
for
elves live?
orcs.
Thousands of years?
Like 600 or 700 years.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was thousands.
I don't think
Well,
so.
Well, Calendaria, we have a place for you to stay. There's a little bit of a smell that the previous tenant left. He had a bit of a
It's
pufferfish problem, but
It's a mix of
You're gonna give her the
motor.
shag tower? That's so rude.
I mean,
no, it's not. We're not giving her the tower. It's just where she can spend the night.
There is
Like we
it's
even
an
got-
order, though.
Airbnb while Conquertron.
Yeah, Airbnb.
Yes.
Are we sure
However,
Concatron
if-
with the big
Yeah.
golden thing isn't there right now?
Oh yes, we should absolutely clean
If
the
the glass
appendage.
jar with
Yeah, we
legs
should
and arms
Move
boots
his,
up, jump
It's
out
not,
the
it's not going to be
It's
like an
very
easy
dangerous to be
thing to evict Conquertron. You know that, right?
Which is
We're not evicting him.
Well,
He's powered down
He
right
might
Not at all.
destroy the restaurant.
Okay. Well, then she can stay in my. Then.
Nonsense.
Or
There's
if
not
you
enough
want
room
a
in your
less-
room. She could stay
a
in my
less-
room.
Your house has a guest room. It has an extra bedroom.
Yeah, but it's not nearly good enough for her.
She can stay in, I'll stay in the guest room, she can stay in my room, I don't care, there's nothing in there. Except for a lot of clothes.
Actually,
I mean, a lot.
from a non-perverted standpoint, that probably makes the most sense is to put her in the room with the one being that can't have sex.
Well, Hasselmar wouldn't be in there with her.
I don't,
You're worried about the fidelity of this goddess? Like,
The fidelity
do you think she's gonna be
she
under
needs
threat?
to be. Look at her. She needs to be chaperoned everywhere. Men are going to be fawning over her all the
But
time.
they can't even see her, Fintham. You
Well,
missed that
the-
part.
She's that sexy. It might not matter.
the thing about it is, it's not, Bentham, I want you to understand, it's not that I don't know about sex, it's that I'm not interested, because
Exactly,
I'm
which
like,
is
you
why
guys don't
you
have
were
the
the
right
s-
organs.
Which is why you are the safest person for her to chaperone her right now amongst her group.
Fintham, I think that she seems to be able to take care of herself quite
She
well.
can. Let's be honest.
She'll
She can
hide
probably
herself
kill us
from
all.
Whoever's looking at her laboriously.
Lenny will say this conversation will go on for at least 40 minutes, but I can start showing you the way.
Yes, of course. This is the conversation we have as we walk back to the door.
Every
Right.
time we bring a new tenant home, we figure out how sexy they are. They're in danger.
Wait until you
So
meet Robert Redford.
Seeing Ona is your friend. Calendaria reveals herself, and he is so stunned that he faints right into her forearms. So she catches him with
my
lightning
God.
fast grace and ease. She
You see what
giggles
I
at his
mean?
apparent fragility and squeaks out, "Oh, how adorable!"
Yes, we really think so too. He's so cute.
Calendaria carries Ona up to his bed, and he wakes in a haze, seeing all of you around the bed. When his eyes fall on Calendaria, he turns a glowing shade of scarlet. Oh my! I didn't even catch your name, and yet you caught me, didn't you?
Lenny will cast Minor Illusion to have little hearts kind of floating around Calendaria.
Oh my god. There is an undeniable vibe in the room. But Calendaria abruptly straightens and says to no one in particular, "No. First, I must see what Peaugaux has become." And without another word, she vanishes with a soft crackling and a faint smell of sage.
Own is a good safe house in case you need a place to crash.
Yeah, if you're still here, rendezvous back here at some point, I guess.
The Heroes
Ona
Hoagies.
knows how to
remember.
reach us if you need help.
Heroes Hoagies, best sandwich in town.
Yeah. I hope somebody gave her a card.
I
Of
slipped it in
course.
her group
Too
when she was
distracted.
walking.
That's what I need to invent. A card flinging machine that just flings our business cards at people.
That's just
Wait,
another mod you
wait.
can put on your crossbow, right?
Yeah, she's got it. She's
Ooh.
got it.
What is
That's
it?
another-
It will shoot cards into people's pockets.
What do I need to roll?
Oh my god.
What do I need to roll to make this
man.
happen?
Give me a crafting check, I suppose.
It's like a mini bola, but instead of like tangling them, it just like
Just,
sticks
like,
to them,
flips
and there's a
and
card.
then- Yeah.
Oh wait, smithing tool. Wait, wrong tool set. And again, I forgot to turn off advantage. One of these days I'm gonna remember.
At least it wasn't a great roll. That's much better.
Shoots out little paper plane business cards.
I need another
And
ammo slot.
they hit just right that they flatten themselves out when they land.